All right, we're getting very off topic, and I'm trying to bring everyone to Logic Land, so let me take you on a guided tour now.
Okay, where are we going?
All right.
Good evening, degenerates, and welcome
Good
back
evening.
to another episode of DGen Hours.
Oh, yeah.
Week 1 NFL season.
Come on,
now.
fantasy season.
Oh,
has
we're
begun.
full swing
Weekend
of
is here.
football.
Yeah, fantasy football. We're here. If you're
gosh.
watching this right now, it means we are in Las Vegas
Oh, shit.
for the first weekend of NFL. I am so
I mean-
pumped. I mean,
As we're filming this, currently the Saints have the same record as the Chiefs.
Congratulations.
I mean, congrats.
That's
Congratulations.
That's a huge
amazing.
milestone.
that is the only time that'll be the case.
Well,
Maybe.
They play the Panthers.
maybe.
week one. We'll talk about that. Don't worry.
That might be the only time he has the same case. But yeah, no, it's gonna be an unbelievable weekend. We have some huge marquee games we want to talk about, and then we're gonna go through the entire card and then recap the Mortal Lock parlay where we pay one subscriber $1,000 anytime we hit a parlay.
Oh,
so
free.
Absolutely electric, but I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into the action. So first game, Friday night game in Brazil.
I love a Friday.
Brazil.
I love it.
San
I love a Friday game.
Paulo.
Packers at Eagles, but
It's Eagles home.
Brazil.
Packing at Eagles.
Yeah. Philadelphia is -3. The total is 48.5. Mario, you're kicking it off here.
Yeah.
I mean, how does Brazil play a factor
Brazil.
in deciding who you're picking? For this?
I mean, it actually played every single factor.
I had a
could
feeling.
all the
imagine.
factors.
I had a
All the
feeling.
factors. Yeah, when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, Eagles -3. Like, Eagles are always good, yada,
Cake.
yada.
Yeah.
Cake. And then you got to peel back a few layers and really look at what's going on here. They're in Brazil.
He's
Yeah.
like an onion.
Jalen Hurts he can't throw in Brazil.
No,
Can he speak
the air is different.
Portuguese? Probably
I don't think so.
Portuguese.
Probably not.
No, he
know
just
who can?
He sticks
Jordan
with,
Love.
Sticks with
I don't
English.
think so.
Jordan Love, listen, he looks Brazilian.
Yeah.
No.
He's got the swag, he's got the hair, he's got the island vibe,
Yep.
you know, the tropical. Also, I feel like that Packer green just gives me more of that Brazil national
fair.
flag.
That's
You know,
fair.
the Eagles
Brazilian
is kind of
green.
like a fading green. You know, it's almost like, is this
Like they're
even
a
green?
fading team.
Sharp, which is exactly why I'm going Packers +3.
Oof. And that's the logic you'll get here. On
That's all we need. That's logic.
Yeah,
man.
no,
That's
I mean
fine.
that, and also I just think Jordan Love's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. But you know,
I agree with that. Now let's step into Mike's logic land
Ah.
and hear what he has to say.
It's been a minute since I could bring you into Logic Land for the NFL, so welcome. I'm your host, Michael Christopher Yoon, and let's lock in here. So, as previously mentioned, we are going to São Paulo, Brazil, and
Ah.
Whoa.
Sao Paulo.
sorry, you're
doing
not
over
very.
there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not very cultured, and you don't know the
Obrigado.
Culture.
different linguistic
Yeah.
abilities of humans.
You gotta
as
welcome. You gotta say obrigado.
The
obrigado.
linguistic abilities of humans. That was so eloquent. Before you speak another language, master English first, all right, buddy?
No, I speak English very well. Anyways,
He was a major, English major.
no, I was not ever an English major. Dropped out of college. Don't have a higher education.
Shout out dropouts.
Yep. No higher education for me. But anyways,
Look where we are now.
right here.
would've thought?
In my land.
Look at us.
Welcome.
Logic Land.
1,000 subscribers.
anyways, back to logic. So I'm obviously going to be biased on the Eagles for this opening, part of this year because
AJ
addition of
AJ Brown.
Saquon Barkley, who I'm a big fan of.
Who?
Saquon Barkley.
Who's that?
The second string running back on that.
I hate you. I hate you so
Wait,
much.
why do you like Saquon?
He's just my dog.
But why really? do
Oh,
you like
because he's
Saquon?
from Penn State.
Yeah,
No,
his favorite team. His
I
original
forgot.
favorite.
Sorry, continue.
Sandusky.
No,
is best
I'm
friend.
sorry. You're very
He was the
influenced
guy
by
you-
Sandusky,
He
but
was the guy
No,
you
not
liked.
the poster in your room we're talking
By the
about.
way, I was gonna say, is that the poster?
Yes.
in his
Okay,
room?
it's
all
not.
right.
I couldn't-
We're
I
getting
didn't know if it
very
was
off
from-
topic,
I
and
didn't know
I'm
if it
trying
was-
to bring everyone to Logic Land. So let me take you on a guided tour now.
Okay, where are we going?
All
Mike?
right. So, anyways, the reason why I'm picking the Eagles here is because I think they drafted decently well in the defensive front, which they desperately needed.
Very well.
They got the white Jackie Robinson and Cooper DeJean.
Also got Quinyon Mitch.
Dog.
The
Khalil
Mr. Mitchell. And anyways, my logic here is not very logical, but here's the reason why I
Never
came to
is.
it. Is that I think Jordan Love had an amazing second half of the year, even going into a playoffs. I think the reason for that is that each game was very, very meaningful. So as he won one, he gained more momentum and it carried into the next week.
Yep.
I think coming off an off season, you're going to try to get back into your swing of things, try to get a new team going. and try to get new successes. I don't think it's going to be that easy, and I think the Eagles are, in general, have a better foundation to win this game.
Wow, I love that.
Okay, so we're
Logic.
not going with the Packers because they win meaningful games.
And this is the meaning.
I don't think you were listening to my part, so I'm going to let you rewatch and rewind.
Yeah, you're
But-
gonna have to rewatch.
Basically, he said in general the Eagles have a better chance of winning, and have a better team.
Yeah.
In general, are having better. Saquon
What is
Barkley.
our habit?
Yeah. No, that was
Yeah.
well said. That was
and,
that was really that was one of those
English.
That was one of those English moments. Yeah. No.
I speak
the Packers are the easiest bet you're ever gonna see here. They get better as the season goes on, as opposed to the Eagles who fall apart in meaningful games. Prime time, another country, big game, eyes are on it. Jordan Love, much better quarterback. Eagles not a better team than the Packers. You can just look at what happened in the playoffs. The Packers are good. They have a chance to beat the best teams, and the Eagles aren't even one of those best teams. So yeah, this is Packers +3, the easy way. You're taking the money line regardless. Don't touch the spread. Just bet the money line.
If Hurts comes up small here, I mean, he might be the NFL comp of DJ.
Like, how long till we see Kenny Pickett getting snaps on
You
that
know,
team?
that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ryan, what are you feeling?
That's the most barred out.
No, I mean we know he's going Eagles -10, but like, what are you feeling?
No, yeah, Eagles are gonna murder the Packers. Here.
Okay.
My dog.
Mostly, I mean, there's a lot of things that can go many ways in this game. I think I wasn't a fan of Jalen Hurts for a long time. He proved me right, or proved me wrong, but I think he's very talented. And at the end of the year, he was hurt and banged up, and this whole team was just dysfunctional because of that, in my opinion. They have Saquon Barkley, one of the most explosive running backs in the league. This offense, I just don't see being stopped. And I think this is too small of a number, maybe because it's in Brazil or whatever, but
São Paulo.
I easily think the Eagles cover this by 6. It might be close throughout the game, but Eagles, I think Eagles are a better team as a whole. I think their offense is even close. I think it's way better than the Packers. The only thing that you can compare is the quarterback, and I still think it's relatively close. Jordan Love was a rookie last year. I still have to see stuff. But everything else is a murder on the Eagles front, like everything.
It was a rookie. It was
No,
his
but like
fir-
Jalen Hurts
year
took his team to the
start.
Super Bowl as a first year true starter. You know what I mean? So it's like he's done it too. He had a bad second half of the year last year. I'm not like thoroughly convinced on each side, but I can respect if you think Jordan Love is better. But I think the Eagles have a just way better offense, and I think it'll show. So Eagles -3 is the bet for show.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great game to kick it off.
Hopefully,
on
yeah.
Friday night
That'd be
after
crazy.
an amazing Thursday night game as well. Next game, Ryan, your boy CJ Stroud.
Oh yeah.
He's looking to continue an extremely hot rookie season and move that into his sophomore year. Avoid that sophomore slump.
No
a lot of
sophomore
people are
slumps.
talking about. Texans at Colts, 2.5-point road favorites for
yeah.
Houston. Total 49.5.
Yeah, first off, hammer the under 49.5. First off, Texans defense is just, I think, going to take a huge step up this year. They got Daniel Hunter. They already had Will Anderson. They got Stingley. It's going to be a huge step up. And I just think the Colts, they have a lot of pieces put together. I mean, Jonathan Taylor only got to play, I don't even think got to play a game with Anthony Richardson, maybe one. It was hurt in the beginning of the year. But Anthony
He
Richardson,
missed 4 games. He didn't play with him.
I'm saying, so he hasn't even got to play with him. Anthony Richards only had a couple snaps with Pittman, and Downs got hurt too. So I know you have a Donnie Mitchell coming in, but I just think that there's a lot to work on the Colts. They have a lot to move forward to, and they got Latu. I just think they need to build throughout the season, but the Texans have it right now, and I just think they're going to run away with it. They're too good of a team as a whole, in my opinion, and I just think they'll cover the 2.5. Maybe it's a close game. It stays low scoring. Cover 2.5 in the under.
No, it's not a close game. Blowout. Texans win this game by 3 touchdowns.
Oh, beautiful.
Like, super easy. The Colts are sweet. They have fun fantasy players. But, yeah, I mean, they haven't played together, really. This team is just kind of new. I think they'll hit the ground a little sloppy, and I think the Texans will kick off well here. I do think the Texans kind of fade off middle of the season. The Colts pick it up middle of the season. But we're not playing the middle of the season. We're playing in early September. So, CJ Stroud doesn't have very much rust. I think he uses Stephon Diggs quite a bit, actually, get him accumulated with the team, or acclimated with the team.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, give me Texans in a murder.
Murder.
Yeah, if you've watched the show, you probably know where I'm going. Fuck Indianapolis. I hate them so much.
He hates him.
Fuck Anthony Richardson.
And?
Hate list?
fuck Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Hate list?
I hate
Anthony
all
Richardson's on the hate list? I don't think we've added him.
everybody in Indianapolis
Oh,
on
yeah.
that team.
Oh, yeah. Everyone.
Intern Johnson,
the
everyone
city
in
of
Indianapolis Colts.
The city
Well,
of
no,
Indianapolis.
City of
yeah, it's
Indianapolis
already,
is all.
yeah,
It
it's
already
already,
is.
yeah, it's
Intern
already on
Johnson
there.
is already on the thing?
It's
Yeah,
already
it's been
on
there.
there.
He says
yeah.
yes. All right. I
It's
didn't
been
know.
there
I
for a
didn't know.
while.
Sorry.
No, I
didn't know.
hate everything about just all of it. This is CJ2K. he's going to show you. And you can alt spread this minus 17.5.
Yeah, blow
and
up.
then, I mean, just this is not even going to be close. Also bet the under because Indianapolis won't even be putting up anything. They might get 3, maybe.
Bet
But,
that.
I mean, they
Plus
suck.
$1 billion.
They're literally fucking awful. And I cannot wait until CJ Stroud comes in and just puts these little boys into their place.
In the bed.
Just
Puts
into
them
their,
in.
into their place.
Why do you have to say these
Wait,
little boys
what do you want
in their
CJ Stroud to
place?
do to a bunch of little boys?
Like the Sandusky, this.
Terrible.
Your brain just
You
goes
guys
to
have
these places,
You have
Mike.
dirty minds.
You said those words.
They're your words.
These are your words,
You're trying to
Mike.
flip and flop. It's your words.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
guys,
okay,
He's
yeah.
an English major.
Dude.
He's
Come on.
saying it with his chest into a microphone. I want him to put these little boys into their place. We're like, what'd you just say? He goes, just disgusting.
You guys are terrible.
How could you?
I
That's sharp, Mike. You're sharp.
Where do you stand on the little boys thing, Mario? Who do you think wins this game?
Bro, what?
Who do you think wins this
is-
game?
As far as the Texans versus Colts here,
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned this before on the podcast. I'm not a big fan of Anthony Richardson.
Amen.
I mean, fantasy he could work out. I'm saying like real life, I don't think he's like he
Talented.
just seems very like he has potential. Like he has
Yeah.
talent, but I don't think he's a finished product. I don't think he's very accurate as a passer. He has his moments, but he also has like a lot of errant throws. He can run, which is cool, but again, I feel like he's just kind of at the end of the year he might be up there at top of the league in turnovers. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he throws like a pick or two, maybe like a pick and a fumble. And you can't give CJ extra possession. So with that, I mean, I think maybe not 17.5 like Michael, but I think Texans win by
Sweep
10.
it up. Consensus.
Love that.
Texans
God, I love
minus
that.
2.5.
I
Next
hate
game.
Indianapolis.
Going from non-prime time on Saturday to
Super
or Sunday
prime time.
to a primetime game on Sunday Night Football. Rams at
My boys.
Lions.
That's a crazy good game.
My
Detroit
boys.
3.5 point home favorites. Total 51.5. Michael, your Rams
Oh yeah.
starting off the season tough road game.
Very
3.5 point
Oh, yeah.
underdogs. What happens in this one?
I mean, it's a battle of the two LA quarterbacks, old Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, battling it out. Obviously, I mean, I'm a homer. I'm gonna go with the Rams here. I think we are very, very set for this year. Granted, I think this is gonna be a good slop into the NFL for Jared Verse and Brandon Fisk.
A good what?
Good slop into the NFL.
What are you doing this for? What is
Slop.
you just an up? This is,
Slop. The sideways slop across the face.
Why are they going to get slapped?
Yeah, why are the boys
the
gonna
Lions are
Look,
slapping them in the first game.
Look. They're not slopping anyone. But
You,
These are your words again. You keep just contradicting yourself.
no,
just
you guys
can't
keep
take
taking
We're
everything out of
listening to it in a
context.
different
You're
context than what
taking it out
he's
of
saying
context. All right.
in the context
So-
of the way I say it.
It's
Gonna be a good slap for their first game.
No, it's not a good slap. So it's kind of a slap, in the sense that
I thought I'm listening to
all
Kamal.
right, what's going on?
no. Here's
so
the thing.
hard to follow this.
All right, here's the thing. Detroit has an unbelievably powerful offense, and I mean, obviously, Amon-Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs, who is my number 3 running back going into this year. But I think the Rams have an equally high-powered offense with Puka, Cooper, and Kyron Williams. And like I said, I think it's going to be a tough battle for the new defense because obviously we don't have Aaron Donald this year. This is kind of a new face for us on that side of the ball. But I think this is, how we get the season going, and I believe that we can do it. So, Rams all day here.
Rams all day.
Rams all day. Mario.
Yeah, I went back and forth on this. Dude, hearing Mike say that makes me want to. I'm
Flip.
gonna live flip.
Live flip.
Lions minus three. Lions minus 3.5.
Yeah,
Lions minus 3.5. Yeah.
I'm a rider. I got a call today from a good friend and a very large gambler, and this is the double dip play of the week. By the way, this is a must bet. You parlay them both same game parlay, side and the total. Side total
Rams
parlay
over.
guaranteed. Nope, you're wrong on the side.
both.
Detroit minus 3.5 in a big win, and the over hits as a result.
Okay.
They've
Wow.
run
I
it
love
up
that.
here
I love
in
that.
the game. Big money's going on this side early in the week, so you're gonna want to get on this for the side total parlay.
Wow, I love that. I mean,
love that.
Shout out to big
I
money
have
player.
on here Rams plus 3.5. And hearing Mike talk about the game just made me see it so clear. It's
Clear as
Yeah.
day.
clear as day.
Lions
Lions.
though.
I'll round.
Sorry, you're going to lose your bet.
Ooh, I'll round that shit up for you, Mike. Lions minus 3.5 is easy bet here. I'm all over them in the regular season, and this is the regular season. I think they're going to roll and do great. Jared Goff will have no pressure. It'll be easy. But that being said, I do have the under of 51.5. A lot of people are talking about this explosive Rams team. They got a lot of work to do. It's been injury riddled last year, and
A lot of injuries.
So it wasn't very all in. Their first time actually playing all together without Puka being hurt, Cooper being hurt, whatever the hell it is, Matthew. So I think they'll be slow. Lions should catch fire. I'm thinking like 28-13 type game. So
Star-studded kick returner Kyron Williams, by the way.
yeah, just good luck.
Star-studded
Good luck with that.
special teams
Stay healthy,
unit
but yeah.
for the Lambs.
Run it.
Last game, Monday Night Football, Jets at 49ers. We're playing in San Fran. There's gun violence all over the
They're
place.
doing this to
Ricky
Aaron Rodgers
Pearsall
again.
shot, defending himself.
Shout
Literally,
out Jacob Cowie.
Literally caught a stray.
Yep.
From Michael, we heard.
No.
If you
And the
watched
49ers
you
are
watched
trying to
previous
turn that
episode.
gun around and aim it into New York. San
What?
Fran minus 3.5, total 43.5. Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. You know, last time he played a Week 1 game,
on Monday night.
he had an American flag. He trotted his fat ass out on that field and played about 3 plays.
He ran a little too fast.
Little too fast.
Just a wee bit.
How many plays did he get in this game before tearing something else?
God, that's
What's the over/under on plays?
Mine was 11.
11 plays.
11.
That's
In the
not
second
funny.
drive. First drive, time, second drive. No, I'm kidding with you guys.
it's not funny.
Pretty funny. Just a little bit. Coming
You're
from the
putting
guy
on
who
his
shoots
downfall.
players.
I
I think in this particular game, no one has any idea what they're going to see from
Yeah.
the Jets. This is the first year.
No idea.
No idea.
It's great. That's why I love
I
gambling
actually
on
do,
these
but-
games.
And the Niners are going to get smacked in the face and find out. Jets plus 3.5 here is the bet. I like the Jets money line too as a sprinkle. I think this also game's going to go over because Jets going to put up points. I think this Niners team is going to get. It's early in the year. They're just going to get smacked around. McCaffrey's coming off a little injury. Ayuk just got paid. You don't know who they're throwing to. Ricky Pearsall getting shot. A lot of emotion on that side. You know what I mean?
Jacob Cowie
A lot of-
perfectly healthy.
No idea who that is. All I know is the Jets. I love this offense. They're going to come out hot. This is their year. This is all in. Aaron Rodgers, if he's going to get shit on and leave the team if it doesn't happen this year.
Yep.
You got everything you want on that offense. I think good offensive line, amazing running back, amazing wide receiver. Give me the Jets here.
Yeah, not only are the 49ers going to be undefeated this year, but they will be the first team in NFL history to cover 17 straight spreads.
Wow. Tyler might be rich if his dreams come true.
I mean, literally.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen
You
this
double
game.
it, roll it over.
There's like a couple. There's like I see like 3 options for this game. It's either the 49ers win by like 6, the 49ers win by like 13, or they win by 20.
Okay.
So any of those options, like 100% of the time you cover, which is f***ing sick. So yeah, you got to bet the 49ers here. They're way better. The Jets have a good defense, but their offense, I need to see it with Rodgers. I mean, I know who Aaron Rodgers is. He's fantastic, but I haven't seen all the pieces put together yet. And I just need to, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm betting the 49ers until they prove me wrong, but they're going to cover 17 around on that. So,
Wow.
win and cover 17 in a row.
yeah, that's all it is.
Easy.
Easy.
I mean, so when I was looking at this game, no. Let me tell you something right now.
There's something called
So
enunciate. Okay?
No, I'm enunciating. I'm enunciating. So I was looking at this game. I was like, wow, this is a pretty tough game. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just go to a script. And then I read the script and I was like, all right, so here's what's going to happen. So I was looking at the total and I was like, wow, this is a crazy low number for 2 offenses who, should be really, really good and dominant. So here's what's going to happen is that San Francisco is going to win, but the Jets are going to keep it really close because it's good for NFL and their marketing, and it's great publicity. So Jets plus 3.5 is the move here for the spread. Again, Niners are going to win outright, but it's going to be very close, and then over because the NFL also wants a lot of points. They want to see Aaron Rodgers throwing for a lot, and they also want to see San Francisco being San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey will get 2 touchdowns, and it's just going to be over, but easy. Jets plus 3.5 because it's going to be a close game. San
That's
Francisco
the best
wins by-
logic I've ever heard. Ricky Pearsall game-winning touchdown.
Yeah,
To win by 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shot
it's just-
in the
I love that logic.
As time expires and many men in the stadium starts
exactly.
playing.
Yeah.
Trump comes out and throws a wave. Love
He
it.
would never show face in San
No,
Francisco.
not in San Fran.
That's cap.
He's got it like that.
That's
Love
plus
it.
20,000. Mario?
Yeah, I had to go with Jets plus 3.5. I think they can keep it within a field goal. I just believe in their defense. I'm not saying 49ers defense isn't good. They're still top 5, but they have like these moments where or games I should say, where they don't necessarily look as dominant as maybe they did like in the years prior. Like I even think last year they didn't look extremely dominant. And that being said, I just love Breece Hall. I'm huge on him. I think Jets will control the clock, and I think that just I don't know. To me, I see a lot of things that work in the Jets' favor. So Jets plus 3.5.
Wow.
Bang.
Love that.
Yeah, there you have it. All right. Well, it's time to get in the cards. Everyone's favorite
Best
spot.
part of the
Where we
time.
give you every bet we're taking this week, not just on the marquee game. So let's go ahead and get into the action.
Bang.
All right, baby, getting into my card. Let's start it off good. The Brazil game, baby. Eagles -3 versus the Packers. I absolutely love. I think the Eagles will murder them. Cardinals Bills under 48.5. I don't think a lot of points in that game, surprisingly. Bears Titans over 45.5, and the Bears team total over 23.5. I think Caleb Williams comes out swinging. Steelers +3 against the Falcons. I mean, what are we doing here?
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Arthur
Free.
Smith, revenge.
I'm revenge year. It's gonna
Yeah.
be electric. Jaguars Dolphins over 49.5. It's Dolphins. I mean, what are we doing here? Texans Colts under 49.5. Already said that. Raiders +3 versus the Chargers. The Chargers, I mean, they got a lot of work to show. Raiders are a stacked team. I think they'll be fine. They'll win a couple games. Seahawks -5.5 versus the Broncos. Broncos have nothing. Cowboys +2.5 against the Browns. And the Cowboys-Browns over 42.5. Deshaun Watson hasn't played. I mean, what are we talking here? The guy needs to play some games before I see him beat a good defense. Rams Lions under 51.5, like I already said. And the Jets +3.5 with the Jets Niners over 43.5. 10 the card, baby.
Oof. I'm kind of against you on a lot of these.
No, I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
could tell.
Same.
You turned your head pretty quick when
yeah.
you brought up the Raiders.
Yeah, well, I got some pay. I got
He's
some
ready to
picks.
go.
We're together on a few. Packers +3. This is a fantastic play. You're gonna love the Packers here. Houston -2.5, and then Detroit -3.5, as well as the over in that game, 51.5. And the 49ers -3.5, like we already talked about. I'm betting all of those games, all the marquee ones we talked about. Next, we're hitting the ones we didn't talk about. Commanders +3.5, wagon play. This is
Wagon.
Jaden Daniels coming out party. You're gonna love betting this number. They're winning on the money line too. Steelers +3 in Atlanta. Arthur Smith's revenge game. What better way to welcome him to Pittsburgh than beating the shit out of the Falcons?
In Atlanta.
It's going to be electric. You're going to want to see the offense that him and Matt Canada have concocted. I mean, I know this is going to be something you're going to want to
We're
tune
ready
into.
for it.
Jaguars +3 in Miami. They win this every day and twice on Sundays. You're going to love Trevor Lawrence, the Prince, who was promised MVP season. Count on it. Take that to the bank. The +3 is
Can't
just,
even say,
I mean,
get it out.
You're stealing. You're stealing doing this. Bears -4.5 at home against the Titans. Caleb Williams coming out party on. Well, I think he actually came out 2 years ago, but this is his first NFL game. Cardinals +5.5 in Buffalo. Cardinals might win this one. This is an upset of the week watch. The spread is shrinking by the minute. This is a game everyone sharp money is piling in on Arizona here. You don't want to be caught with a Buffalo ticket when it gets a little hairy out in Buffalo. And then last, Cowboys +2.5 in Cleveland. I love me some Deshaun Watson. I love myself some massages, but he's not in the form yet. He hasn't gotten rubbed down. So Cowboys all the time. CD 3 touchdowns.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Again, similarly, I'm going to be starting with the games that we already started with. Philadelphia -3. Also something to note, 27% of bets with 61% of the money.
Ooh.
Just wanted to note that out there.
Good notes.
But moving on, Rams +3 against Detroit. Rams, Detroit over a 50.5. Houston -2.5 against Indianapolis. I'm taking the opposite of you guys. Miami -3 against Jacksonville in the Battle of Florida. Carolina +4.5 against New Orleans. Sorry, Mario. Arizona +5.5 against Buffalo. Cincinnati -9.5 against New England. New England is going to go winless this
Poverty.
year. Raiders +3 against Chargers, similar to what Ryan said.
Free.
Yeah. Cleveland -2.5 against Dallas. Deshaun, come on, show me something.
He'll show you some.
Nope, not in that way. And Pittsburgh, Atlanta over a 42.5.
I love that. Pittsburgh's over, man. They're just one of one.
Steelers over.
Go
They're
ahead.
back. Boom.
It's gonna
It's been
be
3 years.
mainly
Right.
carried by the 36 points put up by Atlanta.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Is
just not
Atlanta on your card?
No, but I mean, they're in my
So Steelers
mind.
are putting
They're
up
in my
33.
mind.
It's a big game. Mario, round us out.
All right, starting off with the games we already talked about. Packers +3. I mean, this is easy. Don't even need to explain this. Brazil, obrigado.
Big
Texans win huge, -2.5 against Colts. Lions, live flip, -3.5 against the Rams, and Jets +3.5 against 49ers. Now for the games we haven't talked about, Jags +3 against Dolphins. I actually agree with Tyler. Like, not even joking around. I think they win this outright. Vikings -1.5 against the Giants. I think they're a better team. Sorry, Malik Neighbors, I love you, but
You're right.
no, someone save them.
Shit teams.
Titans +4.5. I think they stay within the number against the
Whoa.
Bears. Yeah,
Will
I think Bears
Levis-
can still win, but Will Levis, we haven't really seen him. Bengals -9.5 against the Patriots. As long as Jamar Chase doesn't play, they'll win by 20.
Doesn't?
What? Yeah, as long as he doesn't play.
They'll win by 20.
Yeah, if he plays, they still cover, but it's a mega blowout if it's only T. Higgins.
Oh, wow. Gotcha.
Yeah, just the chemistry, don't.
No,
I don't need to
someone's
explain it.
going over the
No.
website.
I've ran deep sims. Like, don't even. You don't
Deep
want
sim-
this.
I don't wanna-
Yeah, we'll
okay,
get
I have
into
a
later.
couple things I want to pry into that
Cardinals
thesis.
+5.5 against the Bills. I just like this spot.
Sharp spot.
Yep.
Just added this to my card because Mike went against the Saints. So
Yeah.
Saints +4.5 against the Panthers.
No minus.
Minus
4.5.
minus
Yeah,
4.5
minus
against
4.5.
Panthers. I think Bryce Young is going to have a good year, so this is going to be really hard to cover, but Michael. And then Raiders +3 against the Chargers. I think they win outright.
Love it. Oh, beautiful.
There you have it. And last but not least, we already talked about this on Thursday, but
Go watch the episode if you have
we
not.
it's college football episodes, electric.
Great episode.
We do a Mortal Lock parlay every week for subscribers, where if you're a subscriber and you're actively participating in the channel's growth, i.e. liking and commenting on the videos, we give you a free roll of all of our best bets. And if it hits, just 4 picks, all put together, $1,000 in your pocket. So we pick one of you, and it hit once last year. So paid one of our subscribers,
Free money.
hopefully doing it a couple more times
To like
this
5
year.
times.
We're going to go around the table, quickly tell you our Mortal Locks, and those 4 picks parlayed, $1,000. Just like, comment, and be a subscriber. Ryan, Mortal Lock.
Easy as hell. SMU, BYU, over 55.5. Nothing you need to know here. Just a lot of points. You're welcome.
Navy running the ball all down the throats of. Who are they playing?
Temple.
Fuck Temple. Navy
They're so
minus
bad we
13.5.
forget about them.
Navy minus 13.5.
Wow. Tennessee -7.5 against NC State, down with the Wolfpack.
Love it.
And Missouri -34.5 against. I gotta check the card here.
Buffalo!
Against Buffalo.
Buffalo!
Yeah, bad week for Buffalo.
Those slots
Bad
suck.
week
Those
to be
teams
in
suck.
Buffalo. There's a murder in Buffalo. Yeah. Those
getting
4 picks
cold
together,
early.
you're going to want to be taking part in the action. So before you close out and enjoy this beautiful weekend of college
Beautiful.
and pro football, Mario, go ahead and tell the people what they need to do.
Do it.
I
Tell
mean,
'em. Do it.
Week
Do it.
1
Do it.
NFL.
Do
The
it.
wait is over.
Ah!
Week 1 NFL. If you're watching this video, you better be a subscriber. You want to
Do
be
it.
a part of that parlay.
You want to be
Do
part
it.
of it.
Leave a like. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
See whose card you like the most.
It's
Maybe
mine.
even throw the bet you're riding. This
Give
week.
us
Yeah,
your
let us
bets.
know what you're
Let us
riding.
know.
Let us know. Yeah,
We want to ride you, the viewer.
Depending on your
He
age.
said it, not me. Share this channel with a friend. Share this video with a friend.
Yep.
Turn that notification bell on. And win your fantasy matchup. And we will see you next week.
Hey,
Bang.
good luck in fantasy, all y'all.
Good luck, boys.